The Tony Gates Show, weekdays noon till 2 on 1340 AM, WJRW, Grand Rapids.
Cows are cool. You ever tip a cow?
No, I haven't.
Usually 15%, Dave.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm
That's how he
He
rolls.
walked right into that
You know
one.
what? I tell you what, you guys, now you know what Tony Gates tips, so let that reflect in your
That's
service.
for a
my
cow.
companion.
Hey, you know what, Mr. Restaurant Owner, my wife and I had this conversation. So we went up to the UP this week, which is a different world. I mean, they're not
different
locking
world.
their doors. Everybody, ask you your first name. It's just so cool.
the best.
And it's cheap. I mean, it was so refreshing to find a gas station that didn't have one of those credit card inserts. You actually went inside and paid for your gas after you pumped it. And the people, it was a nice vibe. We went to the Tequamanon Falls area. We were in Paradise. We went over to the casino in Brimley, and those people are so friendly. Some casinos you go to, and I mean, if I'm going to give you my money, at least make
Be
me
nice.
Yeah, be nice. Yeah, exactly.
Give me a kiss.
They're going to win it back.
We came down 75, went back over the bridge. We stopped, in Petoskey, stopped in Traverse City for lunch. Just a wonderful vibe. And my point is, when you're sitting somewhere, and let's say you have a sandwich, we're going to split a sandwich, but let's say the bulk of your bill is alcohol. All right, now, am I still obligated to take the total amount of the check and tip 20%?
And
it's
actually,
just
when you're boozing, you're tipping a bigger percentage anyhow, because bartender gives me a round of drinks. Say the round's like, I don't know, $11. You're gonna throw them 15.
$11 for a round? Where the hell do you drink? I want to go there.
I drink a lot.
Yeah.
So,
I'm bartender's one thing. If you want them to keep coming or whatever, but I'm saying, all right. So if the food where she has
20%.
to go back into the kitchen or he and get that,
20%.
no, I don't
20%
agree.
matter.
And that's
Well,
what my
then
wife
don't go
said.
out.
I do tip 20%. I tip 20% across the board. But if I have 4 or 5, you see, her wine's $9 a glass, and she has 3 glasses of wine. It's $27
I
added
had
to my food bill.
I had this argument with my dad. He's like, "What's the difference?" When I was working at Sierra Room, we were selling $100 bottles of wine. You tip 20% on that bottle of wine.
Why? All they got to do is bring it and open it.
Hey, those are the rules. We work on percentage.
Not the
Those
rules.
guys get only make $2.65 an hour. They are a commission sale. That's like saying to a car dealer, "All right, if you sell the Chevy, you're only going to get 12% commission, and if you sell the Caddy, then you get 30% commission." It doesn't make sense. Straight 20% for great service. Hey, if they stink, don't tip. But if it's outrageously good service, then you take care of it. It's karma, Tony. It's going to bite you.
You know
dude.
what?
I'm telling you.
I have always tipped well, and
I'm sure you do.
To me, tip stands for to ensure promptness. And if I don't tip well,
She bring those drinks fast.
So what I say, if I don't tip, I explain to them why. I try
always.
not to. I say, hey,
Oh,
listen,
I'm
you know
brutal.
what? I would have thrown you more, but we had to ask for lemon in our water twice. We asked for silverware twice. There was a problem. You got the order wrong. She wanted ranch dressing. You brought Thousand Island. And they don't, right? But the other side of it is, and people go, well, you tip more because you don't want to be known as a cheapskate. There's that Tony Gates. He's a cheapskate. I said, maybe there's something to that.
I'm the same way on that, too.
Hey, I know who that guy is, and he was a jerk. I mean, you don't want people spreading bad things about you, so you throw them a couple of extra bucks. But I've always tipped 20%. And you know why I got that? It's because when I was in Los Angeles, I had an expense account. And it's a little different when you're using somebody else's money.
It's better.
But you know what? I mean, I don't like the attitude where they expect that
No,
tip.
you never expect to always appreciate it. We did that gig for Davenport on Thursday. Then we went down to Maggiamo, right? And the bartender was awesome. And I ordered a round of drinks. We had some guys in from Bryce Vineyards, and we did this awesome wine tasting. So I ordered us a round of drinks, and the drinks come. And just because I had my chef stuff on, she threw like a 20% discount on top of the bill, which was really nice. Bill Caskey was there. I don't know if it was a industry standard or whatever that they were doing, but she gave me 20% off. So the bill was like, for the round of drinks, say it was $40. Well, even she saved me the $8.
But isn't she screwing the owner of the restaurant? And
No,
she's
no,
pocketing
no.
the money that you're giving her in a tip?
No, not at all, because Bill totally okayed it. It was on the guest check.
Okay.
20% off. So when people offer you
Make sure you get that
discount-
yogurt on his
my
apron there.
God.
We got
Holy
Scott in the studio
cow.
filming for the
This is
Facebook
great.
page.
This is almost pornographic with this yogurt. Here, let's go. Oh, you guys stay tuned to this.
So anyways,
I still hooked her up with the $16 tip because,
Hey.
it is what it is. It was a gift. I didn't expect it. She was an awesome bartender, and it was good service.
hey, producer Jeff, you've got something running in
Yeah,
the
we've-
background here.
Yeah, we've got
Producer Jeff, Thank you very much, Tommy. What if I'm at a place where the majority of it's like a salad bar or something, and all they're bringing me is iced tea? Am I still tipping 20%?
You know, I tell you what, some people subscribe to a 15% theory on that, but my thing is if you're going to a buffet, it better be a good one. It's better be like Charlie's Crab or something like that.
Cha-ching.
You're
telling me that if I go serve myself, I'm still throwing down 20%?
I do. You know what? I've just been in the industry too long. I just think it's I think it's a sales position.
Well,
people are paid on their commission
of
sales.
I will say this: my son, 18, when he was working as a waiter. He was working as a waiter or working, and he didn't have a lot of money. I make considerably more dough than he does, and I'm better known than he is. And he got in my case one time, and he said, I said, we were someplace like even an Olive Garden where it's like $7.99 for your soup and your salad and your whatever.
That's when you really need to tip 20%.
And I'm sitting there going, and so he threw down. I threw down a couple of bucks, and he said, "This is embarrassing." And he went in and threw down $5 or something. I said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "You don't understand. These people only make, like you say, not a lot of money.
$2.65 an hour.
This is a group of people." And
we've got a caller on the line who wants to pipe in on tipping. Rick from Rockford on tipping. Rick, you're on 1340 AM WJRW. Hi.
Thank you. Hey, Tony and Tommy.
Hi, Rick.
How you doing? I know both of you, but I got to respectfully disagree with Tommy on the wine.
Wait a second. We're
going to hook him up here.
Wait a second, Rick. We're getting Tommy a pair of headphones so he can hear the phone call.
Am I in trouble?
He knows you, and he's respectfully disagreeing with you on a particular topic. So can you hear
Rick from Rockford, I hear you now.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
Rick. What's your point?
On the wine portion of it, Tommy's been in the business a long time. I know he has. And when wine is so inflated on price, I kind of draw that off the tab and tip on the food and the degree of service. When I know in my heart that they're paying $20 for a bottle of wine, they're charging $100 for.
That's
in
a good
most
point.
cases, I'll tip accordingly. And I pride myself on being a good tipper. And what he had mentioned about some of the other restaurants, the Olive Gardens of the world, and so on, where the people, the tab's lower and so on, I take that into consideration. But when the drinks are $10 a piece and the wine's overpriced and some of the other entrees are overpriced, I certainly do take that into consideration.
Well, you bring up a good point. You're going out when you're going to a place where hey, I'm gonna pay $50 for the steak. I'm gonna pay $100 for a bottle of wine. I know I'm gonna pay extra for my salad. You know what? You know what you're signing up for. It's a commission sale, Rick. And you know what? I don't know. Your voice does sound familiar, but it's a commission sale, guys. Don't go that route. You're better than that.
I don't agree. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you exactly what, Rick. I agree with you. We were at some place. It's a pretty well-known.
Tommy, you're getting slammed here.
It's a pretty well-known national.
Well, I'm right and they're wrong.
It's a pretty well-known national chain, and I ordered my wife wanted we're drinking wine, and they're charging us like $9 a glass. And the guy goes, "Hey," this after the second glass says, "Hey, you can get a bottle price at a better deal." And I'm sitting there going, "Well, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it." So we order a bottle, and we sit there and we finish the bottle, and then and they charge me, I don't know, $42 for the bottle, and they were charging me
get
$8
5 glasses per bottle.
Yeah, they were
wine.
charging me $8 a glass. So I'm thinking, well, the guy was cool.
$3.
I threw quite a bit of money at him as a tip. I'm at Sam's Club or one of these places the next day, and I see the same bottle of wine for $9.
But see, that's why my restaurants never, ever, ever, ever had wine that was in stores, because that's the problem.
Because we find out.
But you got to understand, you guys. No, here's the deal. That's fine. You want to enjoy a Chateauneuf de Pop at $15 at Costco, and you want to go out to a restaurant and you want to enjoy that same bottle of wine for retail at Costco level, that's fine. I'm just saying now take away the silverware, take away the linen, take away the table, take away the chairs, take away the rent, take away everything. And I get very impassioned about this because I've put myself through college cash,
I know tables. I know you have, but I'm with Tone. I'll eat with my hands. Save me some money.
Well, you know what? Then hire me in the house because I'm included in that price.
Tell me you'll shop at Costco.
You might as well eat there if you don't want to go out, and then you don't have to eat with your hands outside because you have your. But I believe it's a commission sale. It's a commission sale.